Hi, hello everyone. Deepak Chaudhary this side. So on this channel, I have shared a few interview experience, my own interview experience, what I have, whatever the interview I have faced so far, and what kind of questions they have asked me. Then in one of the video, I have shared if you are willing to change your job, or if you are looking forward, like what path you should follow to change your job. So yeah, whatever the what path I have followed and how I prepared to switch my job, so I have shared that also. Now I'm going to talk about the last round of interview, which is HR round. Most of us don't talk about it, like most of the people are sharing that okay, how to crack a technical round and all, but here I'm telling you how to ask how much you deserve in terms of salary, because it's one of the important factor. Because you must there is always a question in mind that how much I should ask, as I have this much of a year of experience, and what if the HR is not going to accept that amount, and what if he will reject you or she will reject you. So yeah, let's talk about that. So first of all, if you are willing to change your job, you have to be well prepared, and just to reach to the HR discussion round, you have to clear the previous rounds, right? So just prepare yourself well, and then this round will come for sure, where the HR will reach out to you. Mostly, they will in current situation where everyone is working virtually, so they will call you. They will ask you some basic questions and how much salary expectations you have. This is the common question they will ask you. So how we can answer that question? So first of all, we have to assess ourselves. Like if you have a 1 year of experience, so you are applying for a SD1 position. Okay, if you have 2.5 to 3 year of experience, you are applying for SD2 position, and you already cleared the interview. So you know that okay, I have cleared this round just because I have this much of knowledge and this much of experience in that field. And if somehow you are able to crack the interview by luck, so this video is not for you. Just go with whatever HR is going to offer you. So yeah, if you have a 1 year of experience and you are applying for a job, and you are thinking that how much you should ask, so these are the things you need to do. First, uh, calculate whatever you are getting in your current organization. Then you already have, let's take an example, you already have 1 year of experience in organization. So how much increment they have provided you. So like for example, if you have a 3.5 lp as your salary, and you got 50,000 increment, so the salary is going to be 4 lp, okay, right? So just think that 4 lp is your now salary, and you are looking forward for a SD1 position. You have 1 year of experience, then you are going to apply for different organization. And then let's assume that you have applied in XYZ company, you have cleared all the round, and now you are in HR round. So first thing you have to do is to Google the SD1 salary for that organization. So you will get an average estimation. Okay, this much they are paying. Then you have this much they are paying. So now you have a buffer. Like okay, 4 LPA is my current salary, or whatever the salary you have now, and they are paying this much. So at least you have a rough figure that okay, in between I can ask something. And yeah, so by seeing these two things, you can definitely ask for 50, 60, or up to 100, whatever you want to ask. So I do suggest you that if you are really confident on your skills, go ask more than 50%. If you are exceptionally confident on your experience and whatever the work you have did, whatever the experience you have, you can ask more than 100%. That's not a foundation that you cannot ask. And if I so yeah, the simple and short answer I can give you that you can go up to 100% easily in a year if you have a good experience, if you have cracked your interview, and if you able to communicate with the interviewer properly, and interviewer gave a really good the description that what how the candidate has performed. So definitely you can ask up to 100% and more than that. And I cannot tell you the exact amount, because it's differ from company to company. But if I take the example, like if you're working for LPA per annum, and if you have a 1 year of experience, you can ask up to 8 or 9 LPA. And similarly for SD2 position, you can check this estimation. Now how this thing work, I'm just going to give you the rough figure. Like if HR is going to communicate you, so what buffer he has in his hand. So basically, like for example, if I talk about the tier 3 colleges or service based company conditions, so like in a tier 3 college, most of the companies come, they hire you for 3 to 5 LPA package. So let's take an example. In India, average package for SD1 position for a fresher from 0 to 1 year of experience is somewhere around 3 to 5 LPA. Okay, now the company is looking, service based company or MNC is looking for a 1 year experienced candidate. So your company know that okay, most of the candidates already getting 4 to 5 LPA, so they have to pay more, right? So the HR has a buffer. So the buffer HR has in his hand is somewhere around 5 to maybe 8 or 9 LPA. So this is the buffer HR has in his hand. So like if you have interviewed the XYZ company and you ask for 6 LPA and your already salary is 4 LPA, so HR will be more than happy to give you 6 LPA. You already put yourself in loss. So just estimate how much company is willing to pay, how much they are able to pay, and how much you want, and according to that make a figure in your mind that okay, this much I want, and then ask the HR for that specific figure. So yeah, it's one of the important thing, HR salary negotiation, and you have to be certain that okay, this much amount I want, and I have these skills, and if HR is willing to hire you, for sure he is going to give you whatever you are asking. There's a kind of negotiation they will do definitely for sure, but yeah, you will not be in loss. So don't estimate yourself as like you are not worthy of that much amount. Don't do that. Just let HR decide how much he can able to pay, but ask appropriate figure according to your experience and according to the company able to pay. So I hope that this video it's kind of vague video, like basically I just wanted to share that okay, if you are in a HR interview or if you are going to face the HR interview, so how you can ask and how much you can ask. So again, the simple and short answer, you can ask up to 100% or more than 100% based on your expectations, but don't ask 20 or 30% in one go. Ask for at least a bigger amount, then HR will decide okay, this much he or she is going to pay you, or this much they can pay. So yeah, I hope this video can be helpful for people who are going to face the HR interview or not thinking about switching the company. Thank you.